Hello class, and welcome to your week 6 team assignment. This week for the West Company, what you're going to be doing is designing and developing what we refer to as a people-centric leadership program. You're going to have a series of questions you must answer on the West Company as far as the characteristics of it from a leadership perspective, and then you're going to actually craft and design what I would refer to as a description of a people-centric leadership program. So the easiest thing to do is to go ahead and take a look at the assignment instructions first. So if you click on the assignment instructions, it's going to give you a good, clear understanding of what's required. You'll see here that a people-centric leadership program must include the following 8 leader behavior interconnected elements: self-reflection, communication, listening, celebration, recognition, goal setting, feedback, and alignment. So part of your requirement is going to be to answer this series of questions you've got on the first page, and then on the second page to go ahead and create that crafting. What would that look like? Make sure that you answer those particular questions. So that's the assignment template that I've got established for you. These are the instructions to it. Let's go ahead and pull that template up just to take a quick peek at it. You can see that the first question talks about leadership gaps. What are the WES leadership gaps? So you've got the background history of the company. You've got a pretty good understanding of, from a virtual standpoint, what you think this company might have as far as problems in the background information. You're going to look at leadership attributes. What leadership attributes do you see? What are the leadership characteristics? What are the short-term strategic goals? What are the long-term strategic goals? What do you think are the WES traits? And then finally, identify what leadership means at WES. And some of this information is stuff that you will have to glean from either information that's available to you, or you may have to create some of this information yourself. And then finally, you're going to have an opportunity to describe the people-centric program that your team has designed for WES. Now, once you're done with these two areas, the next thing I want you to do is I want to make sure that you review that PowerPoint presentation that we've made available for you on people-centric leadership. So the PowerPoint presentation talks about those characteristics that we described. As you're trying to design a program, it needs to encompass the characteristics that are required. So we've got a combination of things available for you, and these are, I'll call it, areas that will allow you to really understand what a people-centric leader means. So what does it mean? It means that I value you. It means I value your goals and ambitions, and I am committed to your success. In addition to that, we have new organizational realities. You have to understand that there's a change, a philosophy change. We're no longer a cog in a wheel. That mentality isn't that. It is much more an interconnected type of mentality associated with the people. You really have to focus on the people. So the big question that you could ask if you're looking at putting together, I'll call it a people-centric leadership program, is, if I'm going to implement that, how can I help you be more successful? Those are the characteristics to it. And in order to answer that, you're going to have to go through the material that I've provided for you here. It gives you information on truly people-centric, I'll call it programs, information, and then we have information from Everybody Matters, part of the discussion guide that's been provided to us. So if you take a look at the textbook that we've got, Everybody Matters, you'll see that there was a section on the mantle of leadership. And these are reference notes for you. The mantle of leadership, starting the acquisition journey, growing the human journey, leadership as stewardship. What does that mean? Hardwiring our culture, the test of our culture, envisioning the ideal future, a new way to lead, humanizing the process, cultivating responsible freedom, recognition and celebration, educating leaders, and then finally, everybody truly does matter. Now, in addition to that, This information was made available to us by permission from AME, which is the Association of Manufacturing Engineering, and the Barry Weissmuller organization. So AME has got a link here. I want you to follow this link, review the information available for you on people-centric leadership in the AME link. In addition to that, there's a Barry Weissmuller link to their organization. I want you to go ahead and review both of these, and then there are a couple of different, I'll call it YouTube clips that you can watch on people-centric leadership that I think will be very, very valuable for you. Feel free to download both of these and review them. And then finally, we've got additional resources available for you. So there are other resources available for you. This will give you a good, solid foundation in addition to the book that you've already completed at this point on understanding what people-centric leadership is. So I need you to fill that template out. Remember that we've got a grading rubric established for you. Each of those questions that I asked, you need to fill that template out, and each question is worth 5 points each. And then finally, that description of a people-centric leadership program, combining all of those attributes, is going to be worth 15 points for a total of 50 points. I look forward to seeing what you come up with for your leadership program descriptions, and I want you to have a great week. Have a great one. Bye-bye.